Hello.
Hey, Kendra.
Y'all coming through with the light tonight. I am loving it. What is your name,
girl.
baby?
I'm Keisha.
Keisha, where you calling us from?
Texas.
Texas in the building. What part of Texas?
I'm in Central Texas.
Say again?
I'm in Central Texas.
Central Texas. How old are you, Keisha?
45.
45. You have any kids?
Yes. 17 and 25.
17, 25. Same dad?
Yep.
Was you once married?
Yep.
How many years was you married for?
I've been married twice. So first marriage was 10 years. Second marriage 2.
Say again?
First marriage was 10 years. Second marriage was 2.
Second marriage was 2. Okay.
Yep.
I just moved my thing by accident. All right. Keisha, what do you do for a living?
I work for the government.
Say it again.
I work for the government.
She works for the government. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus. When's your birthday? It's coming up then, right?
No, it was April the 21st.
Okay. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
This is Keisha in Central Texas, 45, 2 children. She was married twice, works for the government, and is a Taurus. Why did you get a divorce from your last marriage?
Child, that's old news. We don't need to talk.
All right, we will move forward. What kind of man you looking for, Keisha?
Okay, so you need to put out the list. Gotta have good credit. We don't do bad credit at all. No child.
What's the credit score? What's the minimum credit score for you?
At least a 720. We can do 720. That means at least you can, do American Express. We can travel. We can get, some global entry. We can get into the lounges at the airport, that kind of thing.
So you know what's interesting? You didn't make it about the figures. You made it about the credit because, a 720 scored 9 times out of 10 would be a 6-figure or higher guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about the credit score.
It's not even really about the 6 figures, meaning 720. It's good money management.
Okay.
So I'm 6 figures. I'm well into the 6 figures, and I'm not paying for vacations. If you can't do global entry and TSA Pre-Check, you cannot travel with me. I'm not waiting. I fly first class a lot of the times. So if you can't, I can't foot the bill for that. No.
Keep going, Keisha. All right, so
no.
You gotta have good credit. 720 is the minimum of a credit score. What else?
Yep. I would prefer you have your own home, your own car.
Home. Okay, real quick. Home as in house, or he can live in an apartment.
Yeah, no, we don't do apartments. We do houses. No, we don't do apartments. No. I mean, when you come to a purchase of a house, that's a big purchase. So that means that there's some sort of stability. I mean, certain things mean certain things in your life. Come on, you can qualify for a home. Come on.
Okay, so 720 minimum credit score. You have to own a house. She is adamant. Can he own a condo or it has to be a house?
He can own a condo.
Okay, so you have to own either your home. So it has to be either a condo or a house. What else, Keisha?
He has to like pets. I do have a dog. That is my best bud. My kids are older and they're doing their thing. So you got to be able to travel. Okay. No criminals at all. Because again, I work for the government. So I do have certain clearances and people that are attached to me, we can't, certain things we just can't do, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay, is that it for the list?
Let me see. I like tall men. I'm a Taurus, so my love language is touch and gifts. So if you're not, mentally available to learn and to venture out in life and do certain things, I'm not a house log, so you got to be able to, go and if you have kids, that's okay, but you better have a good relationship with the baby mama because I don't do drama. I don't have a bad temper, but I don't tolerate certain things. So,
okay. So what's your deal breakers? What would you not date besides the opposite of everything we just said?
bad credit, no car, can't travel. You have to have a passport. Have to. So that means no back child support. You know, because you can't get a passport if you owe tremendous back child support. Clean. I'm a neat freak. My house, I like it to be a certain way. So when I come to your house, I don't want no dishes in the sink. Your house can't smell funny. Like certain things. As you get older, you tend to have certain customs and courtesies. And my customs and courtesies is luxury, cleanliness, and fun. I like those are a must for me.
Okay. Keisha, now you've been married twice. I know I asked you this question at the top of the show and you didn't want to divulge, but now I need to know a little bit because you have your list. I'm gonna respect your list, but I'm curious to know. You've been married twice. Who ended both marriages? Was it you or your ex-husband?
I did both.
So can you, without maybe giving a lot of details, why did you end both divorces?
First husband, which is the father of my children, and I had been with him since 17.
Okay.
We outgrew each other. My progression was fast. His was a turtle. So, I mean, we are really good friends at this point. You know, we have a great co-parenting relationship. But as far as marriage, we stayed married a lot longer than we actually were together. So we came to a point where we were just like, you know, hey, you know, I don't want to hold you up if you want to get into another serious relationship and possibly get married. So we just divorced. So there was really no bad blood there. The second marriage was just a disaster. He was a Scorpio, and us Tauruses and Scorpio, it's either we really love each other or we hate each other. So we fell on the end of we hate each other. So
okay. Keisha, let me ask you this. So how long you been single for now?
I was divorced since 2019.
Okay, so not that long. All right, so when was that your last relationship?
I had a dating span in between there, but nothing serious.
Okay. The guy you describe, everything that he has, does he have to be with you and only you?
Yes.
Okay. So this has to be also a man. He has to be tall. He has to have a 720 credit score. He has to own his own house. He has to be able to do global entry, a passport. He has to love pets. Could he have kids?
Yes.
He can have kids.
No small kids.
What's the age limit of the small kids?
12, because that's 12. The age to stay home by yourself.
Okay. So listen, no pushback on your list. Let me just ask you this. Is that list non-negotiable? Like if you don't find, is companionship or is that list more important to you? Because I think there's some things on your list that are superficial that you could work with.
Okay. I'm not so ganged up on companionship because I am a happy being with myself.
Okay, so
my thing is when you go into getting into relationship and joining your life with someone else's, sometimes their baggage can be a bit heavy. And for me, I've been traveling light for a while and I'm not ready to pick up a whole lot of baggage from someone else. So my list is, I wouldn't say non-negotiable, but I'm pretty stern on certain things. Global entry, I mean, it wouldn't be fair for me to travel with you and you can't do TSA Pre-Check. I'm not taking off my shoes. I'm not standing alone. Certain things I'm just not doing. I mean, I've kind of made my way through the channels that have those customs, you know, just
But the agreement that you have made is if you can't get it, you're fine. Like you either have this or you won't have companionship, and that's fine with you.
Yes, because those things they're really easy to achieve. You can.
Let me ask you this. Okay, now let me throw this scenario out there. You meet a guy. Mm-hmm. He got all the qualities. He has your list. You guys are rocking and rolling. A month in, something tragic happens. He loses his job. You know. Now what? Do you break up with this man?
Are we in a committed relationship?
Y'all in a committed relationship and life happens and now he can't fly first class. He lost his job. You know, life has hit him. And you still want to go on your fabulous trips and things of that nature. Do you leave that man because he can't continue on to live the way you live?
No, Kendra. Not after. I mean, if we're in a committed relationship and I'm really, really feeling them, like if I'm really feeling them, like a month in, you're really not. Maybe
let's
6.
say 6. I guess the point I'm trying to make is
Okay.
Because the thing is this, like, your list is your list. I ain't gonna challenge you on a girl. You have to be happy. That's why I asked you about companionship, because sometimes you might miss out on companionship if you're like, I think that, again, I know how you roll. I roll in a similar way to a certain degree, but I also know that everybody doesn't always roll that way. But if you are strong, if you're like, I have to fly first class, I will not take off my shoes. Those things, to me, when it comes to a foundation of a relationship, is kind of superficial. Like, hardcore things is like, are you respecting me? Are you taking care of me? If something happened to you, would he still be there for you and take care of you if life happened? Those are the real things. TSA pre-check, Keisha. You really gotta not date a guy because he can't do TSA pre-check.
Come on, kid, you can do it. Look, but see, when you've lived 45 years, right? And I haven't had a lot of relationship experience because, again, I've been married twice, and that's been most of my life. And I've only dated one person in between my 2 marriages. So for me, it's a level of your life, of what does your life experience tell me about you. I know we all experience life differently. However, some things as you grow in life, you should experience, as in TSA Pre-Check. I mean, that's a very minimal standard to me. If you can get an American Express card, it's actually free. If you get an American Express card,
everyone can get an American Express card.
Well, if you can't get an American Express card, I'm sorry.
All right, okay, listen. You're older than me, so there ain't no winning in this conversation. I'm gonna let you be. Let me finish with the rest of the questions. You don't have to answer this question, but when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
December of last year.
Okay. Yeah. Why can't you be with that person? They don't got a high credit score?
No. Him and I, we were really, really cool friends. We just mix sexually. We're not compatible as far as life in general. He wants to do, merchant marine, and I'm like, no, at least you got to live in the state of Texas. So we were just not on the.
Someone asked, did your last 2 ex-husbands meet all your expectations for your requirements?
Yes.
They did. Okay. And that wasn't enough for you to stay with them?
No.
So you left for other reasons?
Yeah.
So maybe those other reasons why you left should be your list, because you just told us you had 2 men that had your list, but you left them both. So your list is not really what you're looking for, because you had that list. Because if your list was looking for, you would still be married to whatever. So there's something else more important besides the things that you told us.
Well, the only thing about this list, though, that is the base. So generally, if you don't have these things, that's like the gate key.
Oh, that's your gate key.
We can't go past that, and you don't have at least the bare minimum requirements.
Okay.
Then if you're not working towards something, if you're in a different stage of your life, or it becomes a bit of a whole package. But these are the gatekeepers. Like,
okay, fair enough. Keisha, what's the age range you want to date?
We're gonna do 44 to 50.
44 to 50, and then he has to be in Central Texas?
He just has to be in Texas.
It's in Texas, okay.
And willing to travel. You said he has to look a certain way. What's your appearance requirement again? You like tall? I like tall.
Okay, she likes tall.
Have good teeth.
Good teeth.
Please.
Last 2 questions. Why do you think you're single? First question.
Because I'm picky.
Oh, you know.
I'm picky, and I learned that I have to be a very cautious person because I'm a giver, and I am, when you meet certain people, you have to guard your heart and guard yourself because you're easily taken advantage of. So I have a very hard exterior, but inside I'm a
okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
We're gonna grow. We're gonna grow. If you come with your goals and you can meet me in the middle with my goals, then we're gonna do this thing.
Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, this is Keisha. She ain't playing no games. She works for the government. So you cannot be no criminal. I think everybody agrees with that one. Can't have no criminal background. You can have children. The youngest has to be, was it 12?
Yep, 12.
Nothing under 12. Very non-negotiables. 720 credit score. You must own your own house or condo. You cannot rent a home. You must have your own car. You must be PSA pre-check. PSA child. PSA pre-check. Global entry for all the people out there traveling. You know what she's talking about. You got to have a passport. She flies first class. Those are the bare basics. Then we'll figure out if you have good character or the other things that matter sometimes. But first, you got to get through those preliminaries. Keisha, man, let me tell you something. I enjoyed talking to you. Okay. You're definitely going to be a highlight, and I wonder what they're going to say in the comments, but I think you don't even care.
I don't.
Something tells me you don't care what anybody thinks. This is your life. This is what you want, and either you coming with it or you not. And that's why I asked the question, was companionship or your list more important? And you said you could. Either you get your list or you keep it moving in life. And you can't say nothing when a person's willing to say that. Give them your Facebook page.
It is Keisha Harley, and my Instagram, I know you're getting ready to travel over there, and it's Keisha421.
Keisha421. Thank you for coming on the show, Keisha.
Thank you.
Bye, sweetheart.